brightness right here. Let's go. There we go. Good evening to everybody. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Live from Ciudad de Mexico as we are awaiting our flight. And I wanted to do a quick live feed for two things. Two things that I want to say. So hope that everybody can join in and we can share this video so we can start. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News, correspondent for Real American Sports News. God bless everybody that is watching. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us two legs, two arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. Thank you so much. I wanted to tell you guys something real quick. I haven't done, I buy me a coffee Fridays chat. The reason why is I have been traveling a lot consistently. I just get home and then I just stay there for 2 days and then I travel back. And the last month I have stayed out of the house 24 days. And now we're going to add more days to practically, I will say, a whole month out working, walking with the caravan, and ultimately showing you guys the reality and the truth about what is happening in this massive movement and massive globalization of caravans. This is a crisis that is happening around the world. It is a crisis that is happening in all parts of the world. I just saw an article that it was released, and it is an article that my producer manager gave me, and I will read it for you guys. It is an article that says that a couple was detained and that they made a humongous business out of trafficking of migrants. They were detained as they were trafficking people from Bangladesh to Spain. They were asking for 12,000 euros and taxing 12,000 euros to migrants. That is around $13,566. This globalization of immigration is a huge business for trafficking of children, trafficking of people, trafficking of women, and it's ultimately a humongous multi-billion business for trafficking of everything, of organ harvesting. It has to stop. At one particular point, not only the United Nations needs to understand that this globalist compact of immigration, it is a broken system. It does not work. It has a lot of faults. It has a lot of loopholes. And it is automatically, modern day slavery. That's what it is. Modern day slavery. Slavery still exists as they are implementing this mindset on migrants that there's a really easy way to migrate. And it is a really easy pathway to migrate when it is ultimately incorrect. That is incorrect information. Everything is difficult. They migrate to the Darien Gap. Now, people have lost their lives in the Mediterranean Sea. That is the number one place where people lose their lives as they're migrating in the Mediterranean Sea, as they're migrating through Spain, and to ultimately also through Italy, that is the number one country through the Mediterranean Sea. Also, you got the Darien Gap. Okay. Okay. So it is really important that everybody knows what is really happening with this globalist compact of immigration. The number one reason why of this, it is this globalization of immigration. Let me get up right here for a little bit and let me just walk a little bit right here because I believe that I'm sitting down. It's just some kind of I feel uncomfortable. I don't have my tripod with me because I put it on the backpack, and it is a hassle to put my tripod back on and back off. It has a lot of things that I got to put in, and has a lot of things that I have to attach. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you. Really, I want to say thank you. You guys saw that we have been broadcasting nonstop and we have been traveling. Now this is our This is going to be our 10th trip. 10 times we have been into the south border, and the next trip is going to be more deeper. The next trip is going to be to the South America and Central American countries. So this will be possibly the last trip of the year. Hopefully, primero Dios, first things God, everything goes okay. Then after that, we have a huge trip to Central and South America, that we are going to show the enormous influx of migrants that is occurring and how they are taking advantage of people and how is modern day slavery. And ultimately after that, we will continue, move up South America, Central America, and the connection between Panama, Costa Rica, and the Central American countries, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, and then Mexico. I would like to say, for every single one of you, thank you, and just your continuous, support has been fundamental for all of this that you guys are doing. Thank you so much. Your support is fundamental. Buy me a coffee is right there. If you guys want to continue supporting us at Border Network News, it's not only me, it's Anthony also. So if you guys want to keep supporting Border Network News, buy me a coffee is on the top link. It has a description. PayPal, I don't associate myself with PayPal. They're doing all kinds of changes and all kinds of stuff that is really, it's completely leftist now. So I don't associate myself with that. But buy me a coffee goes directly. So thank you. Or buy me a taco. So thank you so much, all of you. Thank you, and thank you. Your help has been fundamental. Your help has been incredible, and I don't have no words for your continued support messages. Ultimately, thank you for all of your messages and everything that you guys are doing. Real America's Voice News, God, man, it's just an incredible network with incredible people, and the opportunity that it was given to me since a few years back and now intensively has been incredible to support. A lot of confidence and a lot of trust, and ultimately a lot of respect to all the people that work at Real America's Voice News, the producers, the people behind. It's just an unbelievable team. And the investigative reporter in chief, Ben Berquam, our brother, Captain America, thank you so much. We say each other in the most respectful way, but I always tell him I love you, brother, and he says it back, brother from another mother, as we tell us four, that is Will, Anthony, Ben, and myself. Thank you so much for all your support. Anthony's birthday was yesterday. We had a little talk yesterday, Anthony and myself, at a FaceTime group that we have, and I sang happy birthday to him. He's kind of like my little brother, and he's really a great human being. He has his heart where it needs to be, and he is particularly really strong on his beliefs, and I respect that in a man. He's a great patriot. He has changed continuously how he looks at things now in the most humanitarian way. We both have changed in that we see how, Berquam gave you a shout out on Dr. Gina tonight. That's my brother. Also, Dr. Gina, she's a beautiful human being. The producer, Jason, also, ultimately, they're incredible. Thank you so much. What the hell's going on with that? Holy crap. I thought that I was in Star Trek. What the hell is going on with that? Holy crap, bro. You guys saw that? Is she appropriately protected? What the hell? Oh my god, I remember spirit fingers with that. What the hell was that? I wanted to ask, do you feel secure at this moment? Do you feel secure at this moment? Well, I wanted to tell my brother happy birthday, Anthony, happy birthday, man. He is 203 years old. He's 203 years old. He's the oldest man in the planet in El Paso. He's young still, man. He's really young, handsome. He's young, handsome, man. He's the young Marlon Brando, man, of news, man. He's a handsome guy, man. You know, he makes. I will tell you guys something about Anthony. Everywhere he goes, he makes a strong presence. His presence is really strong. His energy is strong. His presence is strong. So I really enjoy as character and strength, and also courage. It's the number one thing that drives me through to be. You know, I'm like that. You know, I'm a really strong guy. So you know, when you hang out with those kind of people, it complements all the the other situations that you guys are, you know, particularly pushing us to continue. So you know, desinfectante liberal. I know, what the hell. Liberal disinfectant. Somebody said that. So I want to say happy birthday to my brother, real Anthony Agüero. God bless you, brother. God bless you and your platform. You know, Facebook, whatever. You know, you worked so hard on Facebook. I think that it was time also for you to just move on. And now you're growing massively at Getter. You're growing massively, you know, in in Rumble. And a lot of people are catching up to what you do at the border. Nobody was doing what you were doing at the border. Thank you so much, Diana Carranza. Thank you so much. I just saw that. Thank you for the buy me a coffee. I just saw it. Thank you, Diana Carranza. Nobody in the U.S. side was doing what you were doing. Now everybody's is looking for you. Everybody it is, you know, looking for your information. Everybody is asking, how do you do it? How do you broadcast that? How do you maintain yourself calm? How do you maintain yourself without getting infected? How do you maintain yourself without getting sick? How do you do this? How do you see this? How do you go back to the hotel and digest all that you see? Because it's hard. For us, it's really hard to see what you know, a lot of people say, send them home, send them back, send them this, tell them that. And when you see it, you're actually taken away by how the globalists, the elite, and the people that these traffickers, these people that take advantage of this modern day slavery, you ultimately look at how they're using human beings. And I have said this multiple times to you guys. You guys know how I stand against this. They're using migrants. And migrants are currency for the traffickers. Migrants are the new currency for the modern day slavery and the modern day trafficking. And it's sad because migrants, they just want to migrate to a better country. Ultimately, the United States is the number one purpose, but they know that they have so many other options. And the other options are Canada. The other options are Europe. The other options are this. And ultimately, the number one goal is to fix their country, man. To give the money to the right people, to fight the corruption, and to give them, you know, you ask to all these migrants, if your country was great, will you leave your country? And they say, no, we will not leave our country. So where is the problem? And now that, you know, the Stay in Mexico policy is going to be in effect. Thank you so much, Krista. Thank you so much for the buy me a coffees. God bless you. And now that they just released a statement that, what's it called? The Stay in Mexico policy is going to be in effect on Monday. So you imagine if this is going to be in effect on Monday, if Mexico has asked the Biden administration for funds so they can maintain all these massive fluid of people and see. Saludos hasta España, como no, Juan Hernandez, all the way to Spain. Hello to Spain. You know, and Mexico just asked for funds to the Biden administration so they can maintain all the migrants in shelters over here. So ultimately, it looks like they provoked this to happen, the Stay in Mexico policy, and it was a forced way for the Biden administration so they can release the $4.8 billion to non-governmental organizations when it's not supposed to be like that. The $4.8 billion is supposed to be released to their countries so they can create better jobs, better infrastructure, better security, and better opportunities for life. Not to give it to the NGOs. The NGOs are just going to keep the funneling of money and keep this enormous suffering and fluency of a terror of atrocities that they go through as they're migrating. That is not the correct way to do it. Invest on their countries. Make their countries great. All these first-class world countries, these dictator, first-class imperialistic countries, God, invest, man. Invest. All these dictators and imperialistic dictators invest on the countries that they need so they will stop the sufferings. Where is the United Nations, for God's sake? Where's UNICEF? Where are all these organizations that supposedly be for humanitarian help? Where are all these people, man? Hiding? Hiding? So you create the Stay in Mexico policy, but now with the Stay in Mexico policy, now you have the justification to release the 4.8 billion. Holy cow, huh? And you're going to release the 4.8 billion to who, Biden? The NGOs? So now you accomplish what you wanted to. That is release the 4.8 billion to the NGOs when it's supposed to be released to their country so they can create a better life. Do you think these people want to carry their journey, walk into the Darien Gap where they can be, in the dangers of being raped, violated, kidnapped, killed? Holy cow. So you're not fixing the problem, you're actually aiding and abating the problem to continue. Of course, migrating is a humanitarian right. You can migrate to whatever place, the legal, documented, peaceful, and orderly fashion. You can migrate to whatever place. I'm gonna migrate myself. So you can migrate to whatever place that the hell you want, but there's laws. And ultimately, if we're gonna migrate, if you don't have necessities to migrate, for God's sake, you don't see people from Switzerland migrating, right? Hell no. People from Denmark migrating? See a lot of people from Germany migrating into the Caribbean? No. See people from France? People from Italy? No, right? People from Spain? You see them? No. Why? Because their countries are stable. So if you create a better infrastructure and better economy for these countries, they will not be migrating to these atrocious places. Remember what Sarah Carter interviewed one of the congressmen from Guatemala. And the congressman from Guatemala said this: we want trade, we don't want aid. What does that mean? It means that we want to convert into a first-class world country. We want to be great. Being great is not migrating through the Darien Gap and risking people's lives. A lot of people have died in the Darien Gap intending to cross over. Waiting on a stadium outside for 5-6 hours under the sun is not a humanitarian way to migrate. What the government of Mexico and the Institute National of Immigration are doing to human beings and to migrants, it is horrible. Whatever you want to call it, people are, you're pandering to the migrants. No, I'm not. After you see it, you live it, and you're seeing how kids are right there under the trash, under the sun, waiting for a permit. And the Institute National of Immigration and the government of Mexico is complicit of this enormous corruption that is occurring with people. You're like, what the hell? When did we forget that we were human, man? When? Where is the president of Honduras? Where is the dictator of Venezuela, Nicolás Maduro? Why nobody's doing anything about that? Why nobody's doing anything about Díaz-Canel in Cuba? Where is the justice towards that? Towards communist dictators and socialist dictators? Get them out. Prosecute these people. They don't care about their people. They don't care about their land. They just care about their dictatorship and staying in power, like Vladimir Putin, like Alexander Lukashenko in Belarus. They just care about staying in power. Meanwhile, people are suffering and migrating through horrible journeys. We're going to continue, people. Sorry about my finger right there. I'm flipping the hand, getting tired of one hand and then the other. We're going to continue to broadcast, give you guys the reality and the truth. Don't miss. This trip is going to be interesting. A lot of information as, migrants are blocking highways. There's a lot of situations going on in the stadium where there are more than 7,000 migrants. Another, ecological park where there are more than 4,000. Plus the migrants, the caravans that are converting themselves continuously, and plus what is happening in certain parts of Chiapas that migrants are waiting for buses. All of this is humongous news. Cow, man. To say happy birthday to my partner, Anthony Agüero. Happy birthday to you, brother. I hope that you, let me sit down for a little bit. Hope that you, hope that you enjoy your birthday working. That's what we do, so hope that you enjoy your birthday. You're a great human being. God bless you guys for taking care of Anthony all this time also. Anthony will be live also. It's going to be a continuous Border Network News non-stop coverage in these next 5 to 6, 7 days. So it's going to be great for you guys to watch. Be sure to be watching. My partner, Real Anthony Agüero, is going to be at the border. And be sure to watch us, Oscar Blue, also. Border Network News doing it on every border continuously, bringing you reality and truth about the news. So be sure to be watching over here. Support my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, as he's an independent reporter as myself. And we're trying to bring you guys light to what is really happening. On another note, we are traveling again for the 10th time to the same border again. It's a catastrophe. It is the border that has more problems with the immigration and problems that the Mexican government has been incompetent to resolve. So we are traveling again to the south border. Next year we will be traveling to Central and South America to open the perimeter and open the panorama for you guys to see the other side and how this is evolving, and the globalists, that they don't care about the working class and they don't care about us. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your continuous support. And all your messages, my God. All your messages have been really phenomenally great. And thank you so much. Somebody was commentating right here. They like to bring their drama over here, man. This is not a soap opera. Llévatelo tu drama por otra parte, hombre. Órale. So thank you so much. Hold on. Not yet. So love you from Mississippi, all the way to Kathy Ratliff. Thank you so much. Thank you, every single one of you, for your support. Buy Me a Coffee supporters, thank you so much. Buy Me a Coffee members, God bless you, man. I will have something special for you guys. Thank you so much. You can become a member at Buy Me a Coffee, so God bless you. Go over there and become a member also. To all my supporters, thank you so much. We try to go to clubs. No, I don't go out. A lot of people, they know that I don't go out. And what I usually do is that I go to a restaurant and have a couple of beers. Yes, I'll do that. A couple of shots of tequila, and that's it. I'll knock it off the park, and I'll go home. I'm not that guy anymore. I'm not 20, man. I'm not 20. I can't hang out with the young kids, man. It's too much, man. It's too much. Possibly I'll go watch a fight, a boxing fight, which I want to give you guys something. Go and watch this weekend a great fight that is going to happen. Gervonta Tank Davis against Isaac Pitbull Cruz. So Gervonta Tank Davis, he's an American, a black American or African American. Don't get your feelings hurt, to all you snowflakes. But he's a beast, man. He's a beast. He's